Hey guys, so in this week's Mani Monday episode, I'm going to be showing you how I created these butterfly nails using double dip powder as well as poshy nail design decals. So let's get right into the video. So I'm going to be starting off with my clean and prep natural nails, and I'm going to go in with my double dip bond, which is basically a nail dehydrator, and I'm going to apply a small amount of this to all of my nails to prep the nail surface for the dip powder application. And since I don't want my manicure to last super long, I'm going to go in with a thin layer of my Hollow Taco Peely base coat on all of my nails, and this is going to allow super easy pop-off removal of my dip powder manicure. So I'm going to apply a nice thin layer, and then let that dry completely before moving on. So the color I'm using is Bunny Nose, and this is from Double Dip. It is a super beautiful sort of sheer medium pink color. And to do the dip powder application, I'm going to be using my Double Dip liquid, specifically the base and activator. So before I get to using the powder, I'm just going to gently stir it up to make it nice and fluffy. And once I've done that, I'm going to open up my base liquid and start with the application. So I'm going to apply a nice thin layer on my nail, dip into the powder, and then tap off any excess. And I did 2 coats of this shade to get full opacity. It is an absolutely beautiful color, and I really like the look of it. Now, when I say full opacity, I mean sort of a generally covered nail. This color doesn't specifically get fully opaque since it is meant to be a little bit sheer, so be sure to keep that in mind, but I was really happy with the outcome in 2 coats. And as always, the double dip formula is absolutely amazing, and I totally recommend checking it out. And I also want to mention, I do have a discount code with Double Dip. It is kates25, and it will get you 25% off your entire purchase. And I will be sure to leave all of the information regarding that in the description in case you want to save some money and check out any of these Double Dip products. So you guys just saw I finished up the first coat and brushed off any excess on my skin and nails, and now I'm going to be going in with that second coat. So I'm going to let you guys watch, and I will be right back. Alright, so now that all of the colored powder is on the nails, I'm going to go ahead and clear encapsulate using my Dipwell clear powder. Now, I'm clear encapsulating mainly to add more structure to this manicure. The color application was very even, and I honestly didn't have to do much filing. However, I really like the clear to add a little bit of thickness, and also just make sure I don't file away any of the color and make it uneven. So I'm going to apply a nice thin layer of base to the entire nail, dip into the clear, and tap off any excess. And after dipping all of the nails in clear, I'm going to brush off any excess on my skin and nails. And now I'm going to go in with my double dip activator to harden up the nails and make them ready for filing. So I'm going to apply 2 generous layers and then let it dry for about 2 minutes or so to make sure it's fully soaked into the powder. And once fully dry, I'm going to file off camera and brush off any of the remaining dust. Now, I recently did a video on Poshy Nail Designs decals a little bit back on my channel, and I will link that in the cards, but today I'm going to be using the Spread Your Wings and Fly decals, which are basically just some butterflies, and I thought that the monarch pattern in the bigger size looked really cute and would go really well with the pink color underneath. So I'm going to open up the decals, and then here I have some water in a cap to make sure the decals adhere. And I'm going to take a mini scissors and cut out the butterflies I want to use. So like I said before, I'm going to be using the larger sized monarchs, and I just cut around them as closely as possible to minimize the amount of excess decal. and here are what they look like, all cut out to my liking. I'm also going to be using my yellow stopper sticky polish, and this is going to help the decal adhere to the dip powder. So I'm going to apply a nice thin layer of the base to my entire nail, and then while that is drying, I'm going to place my butterfly into the water and let it sit there for about 10 seconds or so. And once the decal is sliding off the paper, I just take it out and gently press it on a makeup sponge to soak up any of the excess water. And then carefully with my tweezers, I'm going to pick up the decal and align it on my nail where I want. Now, this is the trickiest part, and it does take some getting used to, but the decals are generally pretty easy to work with. And once I'm happy with the application, I'm going to take my makeup sponge and press it down firmly to press out any wrinkles and also get rid of any of the excess water. And now I'm just going to repeat that process on my ring nail as well. So the look I was going for is sort of a half butterfly on the middle nail and half butterfly on the ring nail. And then once you put your fingers together, it sort of makes a whole butterfly, which you guys saw in the pictures previously. But I really like how this design turned out, and I totally think it is super cool, especially for being such a easy technique. So here are what the nails look like before top coat. And now I'm going to seal in the dip powder as well as the decals with my Gershon gel top coat. So I'm going to apply a nice thin layer and wrap the free edge to make sure that my nails are nice and sealed in. And once I'm happy with the top coat application, I went ahead and cured for 30 seconds in my LED lamp. Now on the nails with the decals, I actually went in with 2 coats of top coat just to make sure they were really sealed in and there was no texture on the nails. So just keep that in mind. But anyway, I'm going to let you guys watch me finish up the top coat application, and I will be back for my final thoughts. And once the nails are fully cured, I'm going to rehydrate my skin and nails using my favorite Candy Skincare cuticle oil. And here is the finished design I was able to create using double dip products and Poshy nail design decals. So I absolutely love how these nails look. They are so stunning for summer, and overall I just really like the look of the butterflies and the pink together. I think it is so cute. So once again, I hope you guys enjoyed this week's Mani Monday episode. I will have everything linked in the description in case you want to check it out. If you did enjoy this video, be sure to give it a like and subscribe down below, and I will see you in the next one.